Hi, I've recently just got the Mafell kss400 36 volt, which is a cordless version. The reason I've actually recently just got it is because a lot of the sites that you go on now, you can't get power. The only way is with a generator, and then you've got to have drip trays and that, and it's a little bit of a hassle. If you've got cordless, you know, you've just got the saw and that's it to carry about. So it comes in the red box, same as the kss400s. So it's obviously the saw, which is a cordless version, and the same type of track. It also uses the same blades from the kss400, 160mm with a 20mm arbor, so you can still use the same blades. And there's a parallel guide, which is still just exactly the same as your battery charger, and you get two 36 volt 2.6 amp batteries, and on the back there's a wee indicator. To show you how full the battery is. So that one's full. It gives you a list of the options, so it still uses all the same accessories as a kss400. There is a special saw blade for cordless tools, which has a 1.6 kerf compared to a 1.8, and it's a 16 tooth, which might be actually really handy to get if doing like a lot of rips and the likes. So the saw obviously attaches to the rail. Now, so it just exact same sort of action. Now to take it off, it's still just the same. Push it forward and pushing the button forward and pulling it on. The rail has your anti-splinter guard, and it also has the anti-slip strips. That's something that's a wee bit different to mine. Mine was the old fashioned where they glued and eventually used to sort of come off when you got them wet. But they've changed it obviously to be much better. It has your fixed stop, which never moves. And then you have your adjustable stop, which clicks obviously at 0 for 90 degrees, then 22.5 and 45, and also it clicks at 60 and like so. The scale is actually really quite big. Another thing that you don't get it on these, but anybody with the MF26, you get an adjustable stop which goes in the end. Well, you could probably just get a wee block and an Allen key. So if you're doing something, you're doing like a left cut and you want it at that angle, and you're doing like other way and you want a different angle, but you're doing like changing it, you could set 2 stops and you could leave it, and you know that you're going to get them all the same. So that's the rail. I also have the 770 rail, and it attaches to that as well. So, which I use all the time for doing the chipboard floors with a 600mm crosscut. It does 770, and it just saves you having to do 2 marks. It's just a case of measure your length, put a pencil mark, so on, do your cut. Also obviously fits onto your F-guide rail, so if you've got like the MT55 or any of the Bosch rails, it's going to fit onto them as well. It's just got a single groove. There isn't an adjustment to take out the slope, but for general carpentry you're not really going to actually need it. It's only if you're doing cabinet making or something you would need it. It tilts to 45, just a single knob. There's no having to go round to the back and tighten a knob. The knob in the front is to tighten down your parallel guides. The lever here is for to lock the height, and there's adjust the height. It cuts to 50mm or 49.5 on the track and 55 off the track, which for most things is actually fine. The same dust pot. Then to change your batteries, or change your saw blade, I mean, the first thing you should actually always do is isolate the power from your saw so it can never switch on. So all we do is we press the button there to release the saw blade, the battery I mean, and then we just take the battery off. Now as soon as you actually take the battery off, the saw blade locks. There's no having to hold a button in here which you've got to do on the 400. It's still the same Allen key, and then obviously the battery, the nut comes off and it actually sits on its edge, so you can have it at height and walk away at it. And there's the blade. And then obviously pop back your Allen key so you don't lose it. Now the riving knife is what they call a flip key. I'm not too sure how to pronounce it actually. But anyway, it's spring loaded, so if you're doing a plunge cut, you can actually plunge. You don't need to go in like that, as a lot of people do, which you shouldn't actually do, because if it actually kicks, the saw actually can kick back and onto you. You're actually much safer lifting the saw and doing your plunge like so. So when I put the battery back in, it's got the first click, which is like your storage click, so it's not going to accidentally get switched on, flatten the battery, but as soon as you push the battery in, the saw blade's unlocked. And that is basically the sawing, how it sort of operates.